It's going to be all that. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to present to you the ambassador, not the ambassador, but the CEO, right? The CEO, Marcus Lua, to present to you the official draw in Monaco. Marcus, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Adam. Thanks. Good to be here back with you. We saw each other in Sweden, so it's a bit more sunny here this time, right?
I know the sun kind of got in my head, you know, for the beginning, but we're here, it's sunny, so we're going to continue and we're going to... So please, tell me about Rome. What's going to happen in Rome? Oh, no, further ado, what's going to happen here in Monaco today?
Well, Monte Carlo is not just here. We're not just here for the draw. This is really an important city. This week it's a conference here called Sportel, which is the biggest sports marketing conference for television in the world. And we're having every day meetings with broadcasters from all over the world. About 2,000 people are out here, so it's a very, very important conference for us to bring glory to the world. Because at the end of the day, that's where the fans will see us. It's obviously what we do in the arenas. There's only a few thousand people can be there every time. So what we do with the broadcasters is extremely important. We're meeting them every day here and showing them what we do. We've invited them here as well. We have a big party tonight for them. So we're on its beautiful boat, and we're looking forward to an amazing couple of days here in Monaco.
Super. So now, as my first question was, what's going to happen in Rome on November 3rd?
Yeah, I mean, Rome is not just another tournament or another event. It is a tournament, and that is the big difference. You can, in any given fight, the top fighters in the world always are expected to win. A tournament is different. Something can happen in an earlier round where somebody gets injured a little bit. That will make obviously his further round much more difficult. So, to me, Petrosian, who is obviously the #1 ranked fighter in the world, was an unbelievable track record. He has one loss in over 75 fights. That's amazing, and that's where everyone will be looking for. But I have no doubt that he will get his run for his money, and it's not a guarantee that he will walk away with that.
And he's got the home crowd advantage also. He fights out of Italy, right?
That's right, yeah. He is Italian. He comes from Milan, and therefore he will have a very noisy crowd behind him.
See, we like noise and we like glory. But also, we're fighting in glory, for glory, but we're also fighting for something else, right? These fighters are fighting for something else.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a lot of glory, but there's a lot of money at stake as well. $300,000 is the winning prize.
Okay. And
in total, it's $400,000. So there's a lot of big paychecks we'll be giving out that night. It is the highest prize money in the world of kickboxing, particularly in this weight class. So there's a lot of money at stake, and you will see there will be, these guys will go all out.
They will go all out banging, ladies and gentlemen, as you heard it from Marcus here. Now, we want you to pay attention to the screen as we're going to go through the official draw system and the rules. Ladies and gentlemen, pay your attention to the screen, please.
In the year 2012, the world's best 70-kilogram fighters were ranked and officially destined for glory. These 16 chosen fighters faced off in Stockholm, Sweden, battling one another in 8 separate bouts, with the victors qualifying for the Glory 8-Man Slam Tournament. The final 8 will meet November 3rd in Rome, Italy, for the Glory World Series 70-kilogram 8-Man Slam Tournament Championship and a cash prize of 300,000 American dollars. 8 men, 3 fights in one night, and only one gets the money and the glory. It's time for glory.
Folks, it's time for glory, and there will only be one man left standing for the price of $300,000 in Rome, right?
That is absolutely right.
So here to present the official draw and the rules of the official draw, ladies and gentlemen, fight fans at home, pay attention. I'm going to introduce to you a legendary trainer, was he a fighter also?
I was a fighter also, yeah.
He took the mic and said, I was a fighter also. That's what a fighter does. He takes command, and he takes command of the questions and the answers. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Mr. Core Hammers, the ambassador.
Thank you, Adam. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon from Monaco. Before I go into our draw system, I want to give you a short explanation how we came to those 8 fighters that are here today. We started to contract the best fighters of the world in the 70 kilo category. We put them in an elimination event in Stockholm in a mutual competition. Out of that, there came 8 winners. Those 8 winners we ranked again, and those 8 ranked fighters today we're gonna draw and seed to see who's gonna fight who to do this big tournament in Rome in a final 8 tournament. Okay, I think I'm gonna explain now a little bit how we decided to do this seeding and random draw. To avoid that we have immediately our number 1 and number 2 from our ranking face each other in the first round, we decided to put our number 1 from our glory ranking into slot A, number 1, and on the other side we will seed our number 2 of our glory ranking into slot 7, also the red corner. After that, we will draw out of the ball from the numbers 3 and 4 from our ranking. We will draw for the remaining red corners, slot number 3 and slot number 5, to decide who are the other fighters in the red corners. After all the fighters in the red corners are having their position, we will draw again out of the numbers 5, 6, 7 and 8 from our glory ranking, and then there will be decided who will be the opponent from the number 1, the number 3, the number 5 and the number 7 standing in the red corners. This will be out of the fighters 5, 6, 7 and 8 to be decided and determined who will be in the blue corners. I think now we can start with seeding our number 1 from our officially glory ranking, Mr. Giorgio Petrosian, and we will give a short introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dr. Giorgio Petrosian. Giorgio Petrosian fights out of Italy. As you see here, he has a 72 wins and one loss only in his career.
Red corner number 1.
He's considered one of the all-time greats of kickboxing. Giorgio Petrosian, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, thank you, Adam. Welcome, Giorgio. For now, we're going to seed the number 2 of our glory ranking. For slot number 7 in the red corner, we will invite Mr. Albert Kraus and a short introduction from Adam and the screen.
Fighter number 2, Albert the Hurricane Kraus. Albert the Hurricane Kraus, he fights out of the Netherlands, Super Pro Gym. He has 65 wins.
Red corner number 7, please.
39 KOs, 39 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, Albert the Hurricane Kraus.
Okay, welcome, Albert. We have now 2 fighters seated. Red corner number 1, red corner number 7 on the other side. I think now it's time to start with the draw for the remaining corners. First we're going to draw for slot number 3. And I think we have to invite our special guest, Mr. Adam.
That's right, that's right. We have indeed a special guest. I heard he's a legend, truly a legend. As Marcus said, he is the Michael Jordan of the fighting game. Is that true?
Yes, of course. Yeah, he's really a legend, and we invite him here today because actually he is the biggest fighter we ever had in this weight category. He was the first fighter from Europe who faced the Thai champions in their home country. He fought in Lumpini many times. He beat the Thai champions, and I mean, he retired quite a time ago, like 10, 12 years, but people still remember him. Also the fighters over here, but also the people in Thailand remember him. So I'd like you to introduce this big fight, and I'm happy that we have him over here, and he will support us with a draw.
Ladies and gentlemen and fight fans around the world, please welcome to help us assist with the official draw here in Monaco, Raymond Deckers.
Welcome, Raymond. Okay, Adam, let's start with the draw for the fighter in the red corner in slot number 3. And, well, I'm curious who's going to be there. Yeah. You know, I give the word to you.
Raymond, please.
Well, Raymond is he is the master drawer.
Of course, the master drawer.
And fighting in from corner number 3 will be Shemzi Bekiri. And we'll have a short intro on him now.
Shemzi Bekiri.
Shemzi Bekiri. Shemzi Bekiri fights out of Switzerland, Team Super Pro. He has 72 wins and 31 KOs.
Number 3.
72 wins and 31 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, Shemzi Bekiri. Now,
Okay,
we're going to draw another one, huh?
We're going to draw another one. Welcome, Shemzi. We're going to draw now for slot number 5 in the red corner. Please, Raymond.
And in slot number 5, red corner, we have Robin van Roosmalen.
Robin van Roosmalen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Robin Poker Face van Roosmalen. Robin van Roosmalen, nicknamed Poker Face, also fights out of the Netherlands, Fight Club Den Bosch. He has an impressive record
Slot
of
number
35
5.
wins and 10 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, Robin Poker Face van Roosmalen.
Okay, welcome, Robin. Now, finally, we have 4 fighters standing in the red corners. And, of course, we want to know who's going to fight who. And let's start for the next draw.
Can we
Please
have
put
a lovely model bringing
the numbers 5, 6, 7, and 8 going into the
the
ball now.
names?
Now the fun stuff starts.
The fun stuff.
Yes.
That's what we like here.
Now we're getting nervous, huh, guys? Getting nervous? No? Okay, good.
First, we're going to draw for the blue corner. So, actually, the opponent of Giorgio. Ramon, please.
Do a good spin of the balls. And going into the blue corner as number 2. Yeah. Against Petrosian, we have Kai Hollenberg.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kai Hollenberg. Kai Hollenberg, he fights out of the US of A, World Team USA. He has 33 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, Kai Hollenberg.
Okay, welcome, Kai. So we have our first match up now, Giorgio Petrosian with Kai Hollenberg. We're going to look now who's going to fight with Shemzi And we're going to draw for the blue corner, slot number 4, please, Ramon.
And in blue corner, number 4, we have David Kiria.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Kiria! David Kiria fights out of Georgia, Team Schilt. He has 59 wins and 18 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, 59 wins and 18 KOs. David Kiria.
Okay, welcome David. Our second fight is determined now. Shamsi Bikiri with David Kiria. We go for a draw from the number 6, the blue corner. Please, Ramon, who's going to be the opponent of Mr. Robin van Roosmalen?
And we have Van Roosmalen versus Tim Thomas from the United States Kingdom.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Thomas. Tim Thomas fights out of England. He has 46 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Thomas.
Tim, please, number 6. Welcome, Tim. We have our third fight determined now. Robin van Roosmalen versus Tim Thomas. And of course, Albert, you know already, but officially we will draw again for the last slot A, blue corner, the opponent of Albert Kraus.
Yep, and last but not least, Sani Dalbak.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sani Dalbak. Sani Dalbak's fight out of my hometown, Stockholm, Sweden. He is the youngest of the fighters here today, 21 years of age. He has 24 wins.
Sani,
ladies and gentlemen,
wait.
Sani Dalbak.
Okay, welcome, Sani. I think all the matches are there now. It's very exciting, and well, I'm curious who's going to win those $300,000, but I give the word to you now, Adam.
Well, actually, I wanted to ask you, what do you think about the matchups? Give me your perspective of the matchups.
Well, if I can go with my back to the camera for a couple of minutes. Well, I think it's a very interesting matchup, Adam. I don't do any predictions, but I'm curious. I'm curious, and look forward to be in Rome on the 3rd of November to see who of those great fighters, the best that we have at this moment, who's gonna be the winner.
And the fighters, they look ready. They look like they're in fighting mode already and mentally prepared. Are you mentally prepared, fighters? Sani's smiling. He's always ready. All right, so we have some questions, right? We have some questions. I think the first question I'll pose to Petrosian. So, Petrosian, everybody calls you the #1 fighter in the world, and you are the favorite to win the tournament. Does that add any pressure to you? Any pressure? We need somebody to translate for us.
Hai molta pressione su questo, come ti sembrano tutti il primo al mondo. C'è molta pressione per questo.
Ma no, la gente può pensare quello che vuole. Per me è un incontro in sé e mi preparo come il primo giorno che ho cominciato a combattere.
No, I don't feel any pressure. For me, I'm preparing exactly as I did for my first fight. The people can think what they want, but I will be in the ring fighting as best as I can.
All right, so you are fighting Tim Thomas. Tell us, how do you feel about that? Kai Hollenbeck, sorry.
How do I feel?
No, how does Petrosian feel?
Come ti senti a combattere contro Kai Hollenbeck? Cosa pensi?
Beh, sono tutti atleti forti di livello, è un buon atleta, rispetto e vedremo come andrà sul ring.
All the fighters here are the best in the world. I respect Kai Hollenbeck very much. I know him as fighter. We'll see in the ring. I don't want to say anything more about that.
Okay, I have one last question for Petrosian. If you were not in the tournament and you were to bet some money, if you wasn't in the tournament and you was to bet some money, who would you put your money to be the winner? Who would you bet on?
If he's not in the tournament.
If he's not in the tournament, who would he bet on?
Chi penseresti che sarebbe il vincitore? Su chi scommetteresti? Senza di te, torneo senza di te.
Beh, io spererei che vince Samsi.
I will hope that the winner would be Sam Shibakiri.
All right, all right. So we move on. Now I have a question for Mr. Kraus. You're the oldest and the most experienced fighter in the tournament. Give us your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think I started late, so I can be the oldest. But if you look how many fights they all have, I think it's all almost similar. So I feel confident in the ring, so I'm going to do my best, and we'll see what happens.
Cool. Tim Thomas, another question for you. Tim Thomas said in an interview that he thinks you're the past. Your past, sorry. he thinks your past, your best now. He would like to meet you in this tournament to see how he meshes against you. So he feels that you're at your best right now, and he wants to meet you at this tournament to measure up how he meets you. How do you feel about that? What do you say?
Yeah, for me it's no problem. People can say what they want to say, but I don't think I will meet him in this tournament. I don't think we will meet each other.
I almost created a little bit of war here. My mix-up of words, but you know, fighting needs tension, and I'm glad I created something.
We have a potential semi-final up here on this side of the draw, so you know. Well, if he loses, I think he might be talking about you.
If he loses the first fight, he's not going to fight me.
For me, it will be a great tournament if I meet him in the semi-final. But I don't. I know that it will not happen.
All right, there you see. That's the fighting game right there. Now, this is for Tim Thomas. You came into the competition late. You're not very well known, and there are some famous names out there. Now, how do you feel about lining up with all these guys?
Yeah, it feels.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, it feels amazing. The guys. I mean, I'd watch Albert and Petrosian on the internet for inspiration. So you know, it's a dream come true for me, and there's a chance for me to prove how good I really am as well.
All right, another question for you. Everybody talks about Petrosian being unbeatable. Now, what do you think? What's your response to that?
No one's unbeatable, apart from Petrosian. Everyone can be beaten, but I just go into every fight and take every fight as it comes. I'm not one of those people who looks forward. So each fight as it comes. I came into the competition early, so I only had a week's notice. So no one's really seen my best yet. So hopefully it'll be good.
All right. So I have a question for Shamsi Bekiri. Now, Shamsi, you are a rising star in the division in this tournament. This could be a breakout moment for you in your career. You trained with Petrosian and with Kraus a lot. How would you feel if you had to fight them in this tournament?
Really, I don't feel good because I have two very good friends, and Giorgio is a year of friends of me, so like my brother. So I don't feel good that I am in a pool with Giorgio, but yeah, we will see.
All right, thanks. Now my question is for Kai Hollenbeck. Is it fair to say that you're carrying the weight of American hopes on your shoulder, and how does that make you feel?
People say that. I feel like it doesn't really matter about the country. It matters about me right now. So I'm just going to worry about me and worry about doing the best that I can do, and hopefully that represents my country well.
So would you say, like in the stand-up game now, that are you a one-off stand-up fighter from America, or is America producing a lot more stand-up fighters these days?
I think America's coming up. We have a couple good guys that have been competing at the international level and not only competing but doing well. So hopefully we can continue the trend.
How do you feel starting the whole tournament off against Petrosian right away?
People asked me who I wanted to fight first, and I said I wanted to fight someone well-known, like someone with a good name, like Albert Kraus or Petrosian. So
You got it.
I got it. So happy.
Excellent.
All right, so my next question is for David Kiria. First, I would like to say welcome to the boat into Monaco. Now, most of these guys come from the Muay Thai kickboxing field, and you come from karate. Do you think, like, does that hinder you or anything in representing the karate style, or do you think it's still a strong style to fight from the karate style?
I coming from contact karate, it's Ashihara, and he also really hard sport, but one of fight sport, and so for me not so difficult to fight kickboxing because I have already experienced a little bit. Also I have many fights in karate, so because I training very hard and it's not too difficult for me.
So it's all about heart then, huh? Sorry? It's all about heart. What's in the heart?
Of course.
That's right. That's right. I noticed you wear some religious symbol around your neck, just so that the fans will get to know you a little bit better. What is the meaning of what you're wearing around your neck? What's the meaning? Around your neck here.
This.
No. Well, I have that too. I have that too.
Yeah.
It just makes us look better.
This I'm Christian Orthodox. These icons.
All right. Now we know.
It's about belief.
Good. Nice. We're gonna move on to Sani Dalbek. Sani, you're the youngest guy in the tournament, and you're still young in the career. Can you win this thing, or are you just looking to gain experience?
I'm going to be honest. I mean, this is the first time for me at this level. I mean, I've been fighting for a long time. So this is a dream come true for me already at this young age. And I've been watching these guys since I was a kid, you know, and watching from inspiration and everything. I was 10 when Albert won his first K1 max, you know. So I'm really happy, and I just hope to that this opens doors. And then if I would win, I would be home free, you know.
What would you do with the money if you win?
I would try to be an adult, you know, invest, because money's not money if you don't invest in something. So I think I would invest in, like, first an apartment and this and that, and then try to make the money grow.
Invest in me, right?
Of course.
Good.
Take care of each other.
Danny, you facing our number 2 seed here was Albert. How does that, and you just explained, you know, you watched him when you were 10-year-old. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I'm really happy because, of course, I will always be nervous, but nerves keeps you sharp. So I hope that it'll be a good fight, and then I'll get the best out of my technique and fighting.
Nice. All right. So this question is for Van Roosmalen. So your fight with Zabar Askarov was the 2012 fight of the year. Which one of these guys would you think you can repeat that with? Which one do you think you would have the best fight of the year with?
I don't know. I think they're all good fighters, and they all come to fight. So I think with everybody. When I fight, I do my best to give a good show and win the fight. So I think it's gonna be with everybody.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks for Adams. This is a good point for all the fans out there. Go watch it on gloryworldseries.com. All those fights, you know, from Sweden are up there. Particularly the one you just mentioned, Van Roosmalen and Askarov, was probably the fight for the year so far. So it's all up there. Watch it, and you can see why these guys are here. They're all here for a reason. These guys already had a hard fight behind them in Sweden, and now a whole tournament is ahead of them. So we shouldn't take this lightly. You know, these guys are all here for a reason. They're here for the glory, and they're here for the money. So we look forward to seeing everyone there. But we have a few more things to do, right?
Yeah, first of all, I would like to also ask a call in Rome, the Glory 3 in Rome, now November 3rd.
Yes.
What else is going down that night?
Well, of course, we have this great tournament, but in case that somebody get injured, what I don't hope, of course, we need some reserve fighters stand by, and these reserve fighters are going to be determined out of 2 reserve fights, which are not the minus of those category, because we have, for the first reserve fight, we have Sato from Japan fighting again Askarov, who showed that big fight with Van Roosmalen. And the second reserve fight, we have Fabio Pinca from France, strong fighter who fought with Petrosian, and he did a well performance. So we decided to put him in the second reserve fight, and we do that with the star from Italy, Alessandro Capagna. So also those fights are on the card, and very interesting to look, of course.
Yeah, with big cards, a stacked card, as we say.
So it's gonna be an action-filled night, right?
It's gonna be great action for sure.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's the end of the draw, the official draw here in Monaco. As we said, we're going to have a lovely night with the fighters. We're going to make sure the fighters behave at their best behavior tonight and let them get out and do their thing in Rome, right?
Absolutely. Well, they're all in full training, so I'm pretty sure they know what to do and what not to do. But that's why you're here as well. You know, they'll be meeting with our broadcasters. They're meeting with fans we have in town. We have a big night ahead of us here, and thank you guys for coming. And we'll look forward to seeing all of you in Rome. And good luck to everyone here.
That's it.
Thank you.
Remember, Glory 3 in Rome, November 3rd, 2012. If you want any information, then go on the website. What is the website?
GloryWorldSeries.com. It's a wrap.
Get ready for Glory 3, Rome. Saturday, November 3rd, live from the Pala Lottomatica. Glory World Series hits Rome, Italy with the Final 8 70-kilogram championship kickboxing tournament. The 8 remaining contenders are England's Tim Thomas, the Netherlands' Robin van Roosmalen, Shemsi Bekiri, Sweden's Sonny Dalbeck, USA's Kai Hollenbeck, Georgia's David Kiria, the Netherlands' Albert Kraus, Italy's Giorgio Petrosian. It's a one-night, single-elimination tournament with a jackpot of $300,000 American dollars for the last man standing. Glory 3 Rome, Final 8, November 3rd. Stay tuned to GloryWorldSeries.com. It's time for Glory. Get ready.